They gave licenses to companies which have never been telecom companies. Swan Company, Unitech Company, these are real estate companies. And after getting the license, what did they do? They got it at the cheap price of 2001. They sold it at 8 times the price they gave to the government of India. They sold it to one Dubai company called Etisalat and another company called Telenor, which is a Norwegian company which operates only in Pakistan and Bangladesh. They sold it to them. Why didn't these two companies apply for license in the first place instead of buying this way? Because there was a Home Ministry advisory that Etisalat and Telenor should not be allowed any business in India. Why? Because Etisalat, they said, was a front company for ISI. And the Indian branch of it, Etisalat DB, the MD is called Shahid Balwaz. He is a right-hand man of Dawood Ibrahim, and therefore if they get a license for anything, they will bring all the terrorists into India through that route. So it should not be given. And Telenor is a Norwegian company which buys all its telecommunication equipment from the Chinese Army, People's Liberation Army. And Chinese People's Liberation telecom equipment all can double for cyber warfare. If there is a conflict tomorrow between India and China, this cyber warfare, this will be used for cyber warfare, and all your defense ministry and Air Force and Army and Navy computers will all go top. Such a dangerous thing. Just for money they have sold it. Etisalat is functioning, Telenor is functioning. I filed a petition in the Supreme Court and argued it also. All these companies argued against me heavily. The court has reserved orders on cancelling all the licenses. Whoever has got the license, cancel. So, if the orders are reserved, any day the judgment may come. In the meantime, of course, Kapil Sibal is going on giving explanation. No, not like this, not like that. But it was Mr. Chidambaram's duty to tell Raja, no, you cannot allow these companies to Swan and Unitech to sell it to Etisalat and Telenor, because there is, number one, a rule that if any company gets a license, it cannot sell that license for 3 years. And this is not even 3 months. And then they sold it. And second, that there is a Home Ministry advisory, national security. Therefore, you can't sell. This is what Chidambaram should have told them. But when I went through the file, I saw a file note of Raja, which I got a copy of before Chidambaram could destroy it. And it says that much criticism has been made as to why I permitted Swan and Unitech to sell to Etisalat and Telenor. But Mr. Chidambaram explained to me that it should be done, therefore I have done it. 60,000 crores in bribe. Raja got only 3,000. Poor chap used to come on a cycle 15 years ago to the DMK headquarters. Now he's got only 3,000 crores. His very close associate Sadiq Pasha was doing the Hawala operation, dead. His nephew was carrying suitcases for politicians in Delhi, dead. So I told Raja, go to jail quickly, otherwise you'll be dead also. Safest place for you is here. Now Tihar is no more called Tihar jail, it is called Club Tihar, because so many important members are there. So, for the sake of money, Chidambaram got 5,000 crores, Karunanidhi got 12,000 crores. So that makes it 20. No, Karunanidhi a little more than 12. He got 60,000 crores. And the great lady from Italy, Vishkanya Taraka, she got 36,000 crores. But she was generous. She said, I've got a lot of money, so I'll give it to my 2 divorced sisters, because they have run away with their money. So the sisters got it. and said, don't put it in Switzerland, save one place it to put it in Macau. You'll get it out of Macau also. So this is the way 36,000 crores with Sonia Gandhi, 16,000 crores with Karnataka, 5,000 with Chidambaram, 3,000 with Raja. This kind of money. And this is not the only scandal. There's Commonwealth Games, there's coal scam, there is Krishna Godavari gas scam. There's scams galore. There's so much money has gone into the hands of people. Can we get it back? Of course we can get it back. Because under the new laws passed by the Security Council, thanks to the Americans' concern for terrorist financing, it is now Switzerland and other countries have passed a law saying that if you can say that all accounts of politically exposed persons, that is those who are in politics in one way or the other, their account should be frozen, we'll freeze it. They've done it for Mubarak, they've done it for Gaddafi. Earlier on they did it for Marcos. So all we do is take the list of all MPs, MLAs, ministers, governors, and send the list to Sibal saying, please freeze the accounts of all these people. The second thing to do is bring out an ordinance. And the ordinance should say all accounts of Indian citizens, they will be now nationalized by the government of India. And if anyone proves that these accounts that they have created is a genuine account where they put clean money, we'll return the bank account. This is what Ramdev wanted. What did Anna Hazare want? He gave a bill, but the most important part of the bill is he said, presently under the Prevention of Corruption Act, if you want to prosecute a minister or a bureaucrat, you need sanction from the government to prosecute him. Even the CBI has to take permission. For Raja, I wrote a letter to the PM, give me sanction. No reply. Then I wrote him another letter. I wrote him 5 letters. No reply. So I went to the Supreme Court saying that this Prime Minister is non-functioning, please you give me the permission. The Supreme Court was very annoyed. And for the first time in the history of the world, a Prime Minister was issued notice by the Supreme Court of his country asking him to explain. I still don't want Manmohan Singh to resign. Why? Because who will go in his place? Sonia Gandhi will select that person. Entire UPA goes, I have no problem. Let there be an election. But why him alone? He is a honest, boneless wonder. All the others in Congress are corrupt, boneless wonders. So it's better to have him. Let him be here. He's unpopular. If a new man comes and say, oh, then just give him more time. Or that Buddhu comes, Rahul Gandhi comes. He's a proven Buddhu, so I don't have to prove that to you. He went to UP and came back and gave a press conference. I saw a mountain, 70-foot mountain of dead bodies. Later on they sent some people to investigate. The media also sent people. They found it was 70-foot cow dung. So a man thinks cow dung is a dead body. And there must be something wrong with it. So therefore anyway, the fact of the matter is that